Hi dear friends, how are you? Myself Pramod Gharat from NM Joshi Vidya Bhavan Goregaon. Hearty welcome of you. In this session today we are going to learn Unit 3.2, the fall of Troy. In this session we are going to learn the warming up activities. Now at first we are going to deal with chit chat. The first question is here. Do you know the stories from any epics or mythological poem? Before going to deal with this question or to deal with these activities, let's see what is means epic. Epics are long poems that relate the deed of a great national hero or a great national war. They often tell of a nation's early history. They may be composed and sung or recited for many years before they are actually written down. The two famous Sanskrit epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and the two great epics of European literature written in ancient Greek are the Iliad and the Odyssey. Just as in Indian literature, we go back to the stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. So, in the literature of Western countries, they go back to the Iliad and the Odysseys. Just as children all over India know the names of the stories of Ram and Sita, Yudhishthir and Arjun, and Draupadi. So, the children in Western countries know the names of the Hectors and Odysseus, Achilles, Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman in the world, because of whom the Greek and the Trojans fought for 10 years, 10 long years. We know to study more information about these characters. Let's see, here is the questions. Do you know the stories from any epics or mythological poem? You can give answer. Yes, I know stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and also I know the stories from the Greek mythology. Second question is here. Who is your favorite mythological character? You can say that. Or my favorite mythological character, Lord Ram from the Ramayana. And next question, what do you like about the character? I like the quality of keeping a word. Means Jan Jai par vachan no jai. He never break the promise. He was the man of the truth. आपण मराठीमध्ये असं म्हणतो की राम हा एक वचनी आणि एक पत्नी होता. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, who is your favorite warrior? You can tell your favorite warrior here. For example, Arjun from Mahabharata is my favorite warrior. Or you can say that Karn from Mahabharata is my favorite warrior. You can say that Samrat Ashok is my favorite warrior. You should write here your favorite warrior. Last question here is in the chit chat activities. If you could visit a place in the ancient world or mythological world, which place would you choose? Which event would you like to see? Of course, if I could visit a place, let's see the last question. If I could visit a place in the ancient world or the mythological world, I would like to choose Kurukshetra. This is the place where great war of Kauravas and Pandavas took place. I would like to see the event at Kurukshetra. These are the questions for chit chatting. Now, my dear friends, here is given another activity building a story. Building a story means you have to build up the story with the help of the other group members. You know that when we build the story, we use past tense. In the story, what happens in the past, we write it. So that there is a given, look at here, how to conduct these activities. Form group of 8. Look at, here is the circle, and in this circle, look at this in the circle, and in this circle, the group leaders prepare slips of paper of each 7 points given below. These are the 7 points. Look at here, these are the 7 points are given here, and distributes among them the others. Means you should distribute among the others, means you are here group leaders, then you should distribute 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this way, you should distribute among them the others. The group sits in circle. Look at, there is the given circle. Means you should sit in the circle. You see the circle. In this way, sitting arrangement, taking their seats according to the number on the slip they have, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then each one completes the sentence on her slips without sharing it with others. Means you should not share the slip. You should not share the slips to the others. The group leaders collect the slips and read all the sentence aloud as one continuous passage. Does the story make a sense? Does the story make a sense? Yes. Sometimes the story does not make a sense. Or luckily, the story makes a sense. The group then works on the story to make it more meaningful and interesting. Means if the story has not sense, then the group then work on the story to make it more meaningful and interesting. Here is one condition. Means group leader prepares slips of paper for each of the 7 points given. Means for first, once there was a dot dot. Second, who lived in a. Third, he oblique C ate. Four, he C oblique he went. 5, there C oblique he saw. 6, C oblique he was. And then that is why. Means when each one complete the sentence on his or her slip without sharing it with the others, then we will get a funny story. Means the story may not have any sense, or luckily story may have a sense. Okay, look at here are given some points. Once there was, in one student lived there. Once there was a princess who lived in a palace. She ate, means here is the she ate delicious and nutritional food every day. She went to take a round in her city. There she saw hungry and poor people in her kingdom. She was shocked by this condition. That is why she decided to provide enough food for her subject or for her people. This is the sensible story. We have made the story sensible. But when we distribute this slip of paper, at that time, when each one completes the sentences without seeing the others, or without sharing it with others, at that time we will not get complete story. Then what we have to do? We have to complete the story, meaningful story, interesting story with group work. It will be very nice if we will do these activities practically. Okay, thank you. Now, in this session, we have learned the warming up activities. In the warming up activities, we have discussed the questions given in the chit chat, and I hope that you know what is the difference between, what is means epic or mythological poem. And from the next activities, this is the game, and we can play the game building a story by changing the groups to form new stories. Understand? Okay, thank you for listening carefully. Now, in the second session, we will learn the story The Fall of Troy. Thank you.